60 billion, that's the number of generational wealth transfer that you were mentioning at the opening, that we expect in the next couple of years from the baby boomers to the next generation. And what that will mean, a drive for more impact and positive social impact as part of their investments. Thank you very much. So, contrary to Stefan, by the way, I think he's right to stop being emotional about crypto. I actually want to make you emotional. Want to make you emotional about the power of technology and what it can do in terms of good in the world. 60 billion, that's the number of generational wealth transfer that you were mentioning at the opening, that we expect in the next couple of years from the baby boomers to the next generation. And what that will mean is different asset classes. It will mean different risk-taking and behavior. It will mean different experiences that the investors will want to have with the asset managers, and it will mean a drive for more impact and positive social impact as part of their investments. For the large companies, similar dynamic, whereas ESG was a nice to have just 10 years ago, it's a must have today, and we believe in the future, the long-term winners will have to be good companies. So we invest in early stage technology companies, very much focused on blockchain technologies, and what we see in our portfolio and beyond is how this technology can make the world a better place in various regions, be that Africa, be that Carlos' example, and also in very different fields, be that banking the unbanked in Africa, feeding the world, and more transparent supply chains, just to name a few. Some examples. Agrio is a startup from Brazil that uses machine learning as well as blockchain to have better credit quality data on farmable land to enable farmers to get better access to credit and faster. Mazuma is a startup from Ghana that works on more efficient remittances. So if you are a foreign worker and you want to send money home, you're not paying 14% in 5 days, but you have it instant and at 2%. So connecting the world through more efficient remittance systems. KarmaChain is a startup in Nigeria that uses AI and blockchain to collect credit data for private individuals and small businesses to enable banking the unbanked and lending at that level. Proof is an international project that's based out of South Africa but incorporated in the US. Here we're speaking about measuring the impact of impact investments, i.e. as a timestamp of has the impact actually happened, has it arrived at source, to have a higher degree of certainty for the investors and a better transparency for an impact project that the impact has actually happened. Purpose is an impact investment platform where you or also organizations can measure and estimate their own ecological footprint and invest in offsetting strategies. Medical fraud is a massive issue, not just in Africa, but all over the world. Servblock is a startup from Ireland that uses blockchain technology to ascertain and assure the supply chain in pharmaceuticals and minimize the risk of fraudulent medicine. And obviously, on the consumer side, you want to have a better traceability of the food sourcing chain to the customer. Tracify is a startup from Germany that does exactly that. Accelerating science and getting scientific research out faster and more reliable and properly rewarding the actual research provider. Here's a startup, this is actually a team from Spain that sits at the CERN here outside of Geneva and is working on more efficient ways to publish scientific research. And last but not least, Math for Money is a startup from South Africa again, financial app that teaches kids financial literacy. All of those are some startups from our portfolio, and they work with blockchain technology to drive impact and make the world a better place whilst generating normal, attractive venture capital returns. if you think, and you mentioned ChatGPT, if you now, all of this is happening super fast, right? And if you think the world is moving at a fast pace in technology, yes, you're right. It has never been as fast as today. But you know what? I got news for you. It'll never be as slow ever again. So this is really an invitation to be open towards technology, reach out to us, reach out to some of the other innovators, and become positively emotional about tech and what it can do for the world. Thank you very much.